back in the day when these battery drills first came out, you had to keep the batteries charged no matter what, or they would die. And I would say mid 1990s. Anyway, so this is toast, and I need a zero clearance drill, but I need a zero clearance chuck. Before I get too excited here, I'm gonna take the smallest drill bit I've got, get it in here. And in case you were wondering, the smallest bit I have is 40 thousandths. I could get new batteries for it, or supposedly there's ways to revitalize these old dead batteries, but I think I'm just going to save myself a carton of money and tear it apart. Alright, so all that's left now is just the parts. So I'll have to find a way to remove this chuck. Which, by the way, it's a 3/8 chuck, so that doesn't really matter because you're going for the smallest bit you can get. It's obviously going to fit. Wow, that was slick. Now, so you'll see a couple of these little silver clips here. Flathead screwdriver, just pop them out. You'll see 4 screws on the outside here. Remove those. Remove the gear pack. That's cool. It's also full of grease. pulls right out. Good Lord, there's a massive amount of gears in here. Okay, all these gears are loose. This is a masterpiece of just machinery. Okay. A crap ton of ball bearings. And then that gear just falls right out. There's a retainer clip down there. The retainer clip plier that I have is way too big for this, so I'm just going to have to damage it. That didn't help. That's one hell of a spring. And still it comes down to this retaining ring. That little bugger caused all of this trouble. Alright, so open the chuck wide up. And look down in there. You'll see a flathead screw. Get the biggest screw you can fit in there and turn it clockwise, not normal counterclockwise. And the way I've got it, I probably won't be able to do it because I already tore the thing totally apart. Anyway, get that screw loose by turning it to the right. It's not lefty-loosey on this particular situation. It's a left-handed thread. One drill against the other. Now, going to take the biggest Allen wrench you can find that will fit in there. Come on. Tighten it down. If you're like me and you didn't watch enough videos before you did this and you got it all out of the body of the machine, what I ended up doing is put it in my vise, got the screw out, and that was a left-handed thread. You got to pull that out. You put the largest Allen wrench that will fit in it, tighten it down, and this will be normal right-handed thread. Take a hammer and smack it as hard as you can, making sure that this is not going to move. So what I did was I found where it wedged up against the vise, and then I smacked this, and now it comes right out. Left-handed or normal right-handed thread. The problem with that is I need this to make the chuck. All sorts of ball bearings and stuff that hopefully you can keep away from any pets. Alright, so I took a screwdriver, wedged in here, got that to pop out. There we go. So I could put this in the vise and try to pound it out of here and try to pound the bearing out of it. But I think it's not worth the trouble. So put this back on, I'll put the screw back in, and I should have a chuck. Remember, this is a left-handed thread. I don't know if this electric drill will actually do that. And okay, this sleeve wants to come loose, so I'm going to try to help it come loose. There we go. Yeah, 9-pound hammer. Works in the song, works in reality. I'll wipe the excess machine grease off of it. Well, that's the smallest bit I've got. It seemed to stay centered. Seems to work.